Hi folks, it's Diesel Johnny Boy here. I'm just going to do a short video of my little Oxford oil called welder. These welders were very popular. Well, they were popular probably from 1930s, 40s, 50s, 60s, right up till, well, there's still a lot of them in use now. There's literally probably hundreds of these on farms. Very popular with farmers. These are quite heavy duty and forgiving machines. Often they get left outside in the yard, in the farmyard, where they get covered in crap and rained on and goodness knows what else. A lot of them look in a sorry state. It's amazing that they still work. I mean, this one, someone gave this one to me. It was a bit grubby. It all worked okay, but the cables were a bit past their best, and I couldn't read the plate, the information plate there. I kept it for a while and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, because people had said to me, oh yeah, those have got toxic oil in them, you know, that's get cancer if you get any oil on you. But anyway, I did a bit of research and found out that that's pretty unlikely. It doesn't have the PCB oils in this one. I think this one's probably a later model, probably maybe early 70s, I believe. I'm still trying to find out. But anyway, this model is the it's the RT110B, which has the extra terminal. I'll just go through the terminals. So the terminals are, you've got the 80 volt terminal, the work terminal, that's where your earth lead goes, and you've got the 50 volt terminal. So, and you've got this, what's quite clever, to vary the ampage, you can move this lever, just lift this little thing up and it moves the thing in the transformer, sets it on the different settings. So you've actually, let me just turn this around. I got it in the wrong place, so you can't see it, can you? Let's have a look. That's better. So yeah, I just lingered it there so you can see the different. That's better. I've never got enough room. I'll just hold it there. So yeah, literally you move that round. So for the 80 volts is for lighter welding. Excuse me. So that as the voltage goes up, I mean as the voltage goes down, it increases the amps, current increases. You see the serial number on that one there. So yeah, that's basically those controls. And this one, because it's a model 110B, has this additional terminal which you can use for brazing and heating things. I'm not sure how that works, to be honest. I just use it for its welding function. So like I say, it varies from 20 amps to 110 amps. And it will run on a 13 amp domestic system. It seems to do that quite happily. So I put a new heavy duty cable on. The other one was in a right state. The old rubber stuff, it all perished and it was a bit dangerous. With this one, I wasn't sure of the condition of the oil. I was on, you know, a lot of people had said, oh yeah, water can get in them, condensation builds up. So I thought, okay, well, let's just lift it off. So these bolts here, you've got 1, 2, 3 all around the edges, bolts around the edges, 4 along that side and 3 along there. So whip those bolts out and you just literally grab hold of this here. It's quite heavy, so you can lift it with like a little block and tackle if you want. I just lifted mine out. It's not that heavy really. This one's quite a small welder. So we lifted it out and then I put it on a tray and let the oil drain out. But then I took all the oil out. I put it into another container because I thought I'd reuse the oil if it looked okay. And it was really clean, to be fair. The oil was really clean. So I completely emptied it out and cleaned the bottom. Wanted to see if there was any rust in the bottom. But no, it was amazing. It was really good inside. There was no rust at all. So yeah, that was good news. So obviously the condensation hadn't built up or hadn't been left out in the rain, and so someone had probably looked after it. So I painted it all up, gave it a good old clean down. Wire brushed it down, angle grinded it down with a wire cup on an angle grinder, and gave it about 2 or 3 coats of red oxide paint. And then it had some, this is Mid-Brunswick green from my old Lister CS over there, some green paint left over, so it's been painted in Lister green. And I thought I'd just give it a little bit of a sort of customized it a bit so the top is red, and that's where the electric cable goes, is green. So yeah, it's a little bit customized there. When I put the oil back in, I did find I was like 2 litres short, so I bought myself another 5 litre. Where is it? You can get the transformer oil. I don't know where it is now. I bought 5 litres of transformer oil. Oh, there it is, there. Yeah, there we go, look. Transformer oil. I bought just 5 litres of this. I only needed 2 litres, but that's the smallest quantity you can get. That was about 25 quid. So we just topped it up to the right amount, which is 17 litres. 17 litres of transformer oil in there, and then we literally just put that back on, and you know, the job was done really. I got this nice little trolley actually, which I don't know, this trolley's not actually a welding trolley, but it works really well actually. Now I've got the cables just on there like that. Yeah, that's about it really. I'll tell you what, I was going to give you a bit of background info on these welders. Now I believe, this is not definitive and I'm not totally sure if this is true or not, but I believe these welders, even though this is an Oxford welder, the guy that invented these was a guy called Cyril Dobson, who had a company called Cittringen. Now that is the Roman name for Kettering, and they had a small family business in the town of Kettering in Northamptonshire, and it was very much a family business. This guy was really clever, Cyril Dobson. He was born in 1908 and he only died 20 years ago in 2000, and they made the Cittringen welder. Now this, even though this is an Oxford one, this is identical to the Cittringen minor. So I believe he licensed out the manufacture of these to other companies, like the Olympic makes one, Pick Hill up in Thirsk in Yorkshire. They made something very similar. They had a range of welders. These are the smallest ones. They made great big heavy ones on wheels up 300 amps plus. So, but Cyril Dobson, I believe, was the founder and inventor of these welding machines. It was the Cittringen Electric Welding Company. I think that he sold up in the 60s, but I'm not totally sure. There is a little sort of a montage on YouTube which shows the business in operation through a series of photos, which is on YouTube, which is really nice to see. And it shows it was very much a family affair with his brothers, I think, or cousins, and his wife and kids. Everyone got involved in making these welders, and it was very much it was like quite a sort of a home run business, and it was amazing really. Fair play to the guy. And these welders are fantastic. I mean, it's shows how good they are. I mean, they just keep on going if you look after them. Even if you don't look after them, they seem to keep on going. But there we go. That is it, the Oxford welder. I hope that's been of some interest to people. It'd be good to hear any other information or commentary on anyone that's got further information on these old welders. And I'll say this one works fine. I used it the other day. Plugs into the 13 amp supply. And the good thing about oil-cooled welders is they don't overheat. Well, you have a job to overheat them. The electric little buzz boxes, they shut down after about a minute if you give it a bit of oomph. So there we go. Catch you all later. Bye.